decades, Eritrea was a nation defined by isolation, governed by a revolutionary party that prided itself on self-reliance. Western diplomats spoke of it in frustrated tones, as Eritrea seemed indifferent to global affairs. But now, in the corridors of Whitehall, Eritrea is suddenly a topic of urgent discussion. The reason? Geography. The Red Sea, once a stable artery for global trade, is now a zone of conflict and instability. Eritrea, with its long strategic coastline, sits silently at the center of this chaos. The UK's renewed focus isn't about affection for Eritrea's regime, it's a matter of national interest. Britain's economy and energy security depend on safe passage through the Red Sea. The old colonial history between Britain and Eritrea breeds suspicion, but strategic realities are forcing both sides to reconsider. London now sees Eritrea as a critical piece in a larger geopolitical game. The world has changed, and Eritrea is unexpectedly at the center. The question is no longer whether to engage, but how. Eritrea's importance is written on the map, over 2,200 kilometers of coastline along the Red Sea. This is a global highway, connecting the Suez Canal in the north to the Bab el-Mandeb Strait in the south. Nearly all maritime trade between Asia and Europe passes through these choke points, with Eritrea's coast directly between them. For centuries, empires fought for control of these routes. Today, the competition is back. Control or influence over Eritrea means access to one of the world's most critical economic lifelines. The Dahlak Archipelago and deep-water ports at Massawa and Assab are not just commercial hubs, they're potential military assets. Friendly powers could use them for logistics. Unfriendly ones could threaten global commerce. For the UK, whose prosperity relies on maritime trade, the implications are profound. Instability and attacks from Yemen have exposed the vulnerability of this route. Eritrea's coastline is now a strategic frontier where global economic security is at stake. It's no longer just a line on a map, it's a buffer zone the world can't ignore. Britain's renewed interest in Eritrea is driven by geopolitics, trade and influence. The Red Sea's instability, fueled by conflict in Yemen and Houthi attacks on shipping, threatens the principle of free navigation. Eritrea's position makes it an indispensable partner for monitoring and containing these threats. Trade and energy security are at risk. Rerouting ships around Africa increases costs and disrupts supply chains. The Bab el-Mandeb is vital for British energy imports. Post-Brexit, the UK seeks to reassert itself globally, but finds itself late to the Horn of Africa, where China, Russia and others are already entrenched. Engaging with Eritrea offers a rare chance to build a new partnership and regain a foothold. These drivers, security, economics, and influence, make engagement with Eritrea a necessity, not a choice. Ignoring Eritrea now carries greater risks than the challenges of engagement. The UK's strategy has shifted. Eritrea is back on the map. Eritrea's strategic value is embodied in its two main ports, Massawa and Assab. Massawa has long been a gateway to the Ethiopian highlands. Assab, near the Bab el-Mandeb, is a modern deep-water port. Ethiopia, now landlocked and with over 120 million people, is desperate for alternative sea access after losing Assab in the late 1990s. Eritrea's ports are the logical gateway for Ethiopian trade, making them more valuable than ever. A stable trade corridor could unlock economic potential and reshape the Horn of Africa. For Britain, facilitating this would be a diplomatic and economic win. But tensions between Eritrea and Ethiopia remain high, making the ports both an opportunity and a risk. The UK watches closely, aware that these ports could be either hubs of prosperity or flashpoints for conflict. Massawa and Assab are bargaining chips for Eritrea and potential keys to regional stability. Their fate will shape the region's future. The UK's interest in Eritrea is fundamentally about security. The Royal Navy's mission in the Red Sea has shifted from countering piracy to confronting state-sponsored attacks on shipping. Eritrea's coastline and islands offer unparalleled observation posts over vital shipping lanes. For the UK, a cooperative partner on the Eritrean coast would be a game-changer. enhancing intelligence, surveillance, and logistics. Quiet diplomatic contacts since 2023 signal a new security calculus. Both sides see the logic. Eritrea gains security and leverage. The UK gains a strategic foothold. Discussions likely focus on intelligence sharing and maritime cooperation. It's a delicate dance, given Eritrea's history of independence, but the stakes are high. The Royal Navy's presence is now about actively defending global commerce. Eritrea's silent coastline has become one of the world's most valuable assets. The Horn of Africa is now a crowded arena of great power competition. China has a major military base in Djibouti, protecting its commercial interests. The US operates from Camp Lemonnier, conducting security operations across Africa and the Middle East. The proximity of these superpowers has turned the region into a zone of military tension. Regional players like the UAE and Turkey have also staked claims, investing in ports and projecting influence. Russia seeks partnerships and port access. Britain's absence has been conspicuous. While rivals built bases, London watched from the sidelines. Renewed engagement with Eritrea is a direct response to this pressure, aiming to secure a unique position of influence. The UK hopes to reassert its relevance in a region it can no longer afford to ignore. Eritrea's leadership is playing a careful game as global powers circle. President Isaias Afwerki's regime is deeply wary of foreign entanglements, shaped by a history of colonial manipulation and Cold War alliances. Eritrea's strategic silence is a tactic. By not committing, it maximizes leverage and keeps its options open. The government weighs offers from the UK, China, and others, seeking investment and security without sacrificing sovereignty. Eritrea's goals: economic revival and regional recognition. Partnerships that develop ports and infrastructure are attractive, but independence remains paramount. Aligning too closely with any power risks antagonizing others or compromising hard-won autonomy. Yet, isolation means missing a historic opportunity for transformation. Eritrea stands at a crossroads, holding valuable geographic cards. The choices its leaders make will shape not just Eritrea's future, but the region's and the world's busy sea lanes. The world is watching. Eritrea must decide its next move.